Guys, welcome back to K&K Garage. It's been quite some time actually since I posted anything. Like Garrett Mitchell said, everybody wants to be a YouTuber until it comes time to edit. So kind of in the same boat, been busy with a bunch of stuff and wasn't happy with the camera quality, whatnot. So I've been kind of skipping a bunch of stuff, just kind of, whatever. But I figured I'd just do a real quick update for everybody so they can see what is happening here. Bunch of little changes on the car. So it has improved a little bit. The best so far is a 574 at 121 in the eighth. So that's ever so close to like an 8-second quarter mile. I mean, it's right there. So, but we've had fueling issues to where we really don't know what's going on. We start trying to put boost to it. So we did some bigger lines. I got rid of the surge tank. And I've actually, let me spin this thing around here if I can. Maybe. Oh, interesting. Well, I guess not. So, here's where I'm at with it. So I'm still running the same pumps, but the surge tank, I think my low pressure pump to fill the surge tank couldn't provide enough volume. So actually ended up, went and took the surge tank apart, kind of, it's half of it still in the tank with the pumps. That seemed to help. Have not tried to up the boost again, but I did enlarge the lines on it. I went from a 6 to a number 8 now. So I got my last 2 hoses to make here tonight and go test on Wednesday because I've taken a few weeks off. But Wise there, comes up front. Of course, runs under the car, follows the same path, it is normal. And comes into a Y fitting here. Runs to the one leg, runs to the back of each fuel rail, and then I left my dash 6 out of the fuel rail back to the regulator for the return. Also, you notice that the coil packs are no longer on the valve covers. Last time out, I had problems, burning up plug wires and such. So the coils have been actually relocated, and they're now down like where your foot would rest inside the car on both sides, which has helped tremendously. This side, the wires are way out of the way of everything. The other side, they're still in the way a little bit with this shitty eBay header. But I did wrap the header this time. It was never wrapped before. So I figured between the wrap and the insulation on the plug boots themselves, I should be good, shouldn't have any more problems. And they just kind of all neatly run down. And you can see they're kind of jumbled here. Oh, it's another thing. So this vacuum block here, that used to be mounted up on the firewall, and this area over here was always in the way of shit. So much neater installation down low. I don't have big lines running from here to there and every other damn thing. Got rid of the turbo screen. We're going to try an air horn. Don't know if it's going to benefit anything or not. And other than that, not much has changed. I did get rid of my tablet mount, moved the CO2 bottle over so that I can actually turn it on and off myself. I don't have to rely on anybody. And hey, we'll let you know that I did take the car for a good cruise. I drove it to work a couple weeks ago, and it's like 50, depends what way I get routed, somewhere between 54 and 57 miles each way. Coming home, it was hot as hell. It was in the 90s. Let's just put it this way. I'm thankful it has the 327 gear in it, and even at that, it 75, 80 mile an hour with no overdrive, it was singing a pretty good tune. But not a bad ride. Made it all the way there, made it all the way back. Not a single issue, no hiccups, so all's good. Other than that, I don't know. I did install an anti-roll bar, which is tucked way up underneath there. So, car leaves perfectly level. Think we got the suspension sorted pretty good. Picks the front end up about 4 or 6 inches and sets it right back down. So anyways, that's a kind of a quick synopsis and update. And I'm going to finish making these 2 lines I got to do and get some fuel running through it and fire it up. Make sure everything's good for this coming Wednesday night. And hopefully I got enough pump. If I have fuel issues now, I'm out of fuel pump, which I already got a line on some pumps from my buddy JJ at work, and we'll go that route if need be. But we're getting close. And if things go good this Wednesday, if I can pick up a little bit of ET and a little bit of mile an hour, I might make the trek down to Bradenton to run the quarter mile, or out to Orlando to run the quarter mile, to see if I can get an 8-second pass out of it. So, alrighty, be back shortly with an update. Alright, back at you. Real quick, simple. Lines are made, run to the filter. So, power's on. It's been, I don't know, it's been a few weeks since I fired the car. But we'll get some fuel in the lines, and we'll see what the hell happens here. Okay, pump is on. We're making gurgly noises. Work the air out real quick. No leaks anywhere, which is a good thing. And it's definitely moving some fuel back to the return. Alright, we're good. Let's get her up to temp. Get the transmission warmed up. Get a little heat and everything. We're going to start burning off some coating off the headers here. Try some of that wrap and fingerprints. We're going to turn the transmission fan on and the engine cooling fan. Alright, back at you. Real quick, simple. Lines are made, run to the filter. So power's on. It's been, I don't know, it's been a few weeks since I fired the car. But we'll get some fuel in the lines and we'll see what the hell happens here. Okay, pump is on. We're making gurgly noises. Work the air out real quick. No leaks anywhere, which is a good thing. And it's definitely moving some fuel back to the return. All right, we're good. Let's get her up to temp. Get the transmission warmed up. Get a little heat and everything. First here. Looks like we're going to start burning off some coating off the headers here. Probably some of that wrap and fingerprints. We're going to turn the transmission fan on and the engine cooling fan. Up to temp. We're going to put her on the brake one time and make sure everything's good there.